I'm good at 10.
The time is now 10:03 p.m. Do you ever wonder what happened to your complete set of Alf Pogs? Hi, I'm Gary, and welcome to Fladge Rants Live. I asked the girls at work to write a poem for me. Now, I tasked them with a challenge where we came up with a list of words they had to use in the poem. Kind of like the way Dror wrote the rap, including all the words of the topics. So this is an original piece. I want to cite credit to the girls at work, and I want to cite credit without calling them out on a Fladgecast. So the girls at work wrote, "Eating with my south mouth." Can you think of a better way to start off a relaxing day than drinking a pina colada, engaging in foreplay? I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the slightest clue. But then I had a phenomena and decided to try something new. Crispy and brown, all the way down. A warm, juicy egg roll is taking me to Pound Town. Heating up the egg roll had me turned on, caressing the edges so similar to a wonton. I guided it into my bussy, and my orgasm approached like a ticking time bomb. Pumping the gritty egg roll in and out, I thought about recording for clout. But then something went horribly wrong, and I let out a shrill shout. I thought I was wise, but my plan quickly turned to my demise. The egg roll caused an anal infection, and the pain brought tears to my eyes. I shouldn't have gone down the dirt road. I ripped my anus, and it had to be sewed. I will have to deal with the hemorrhoids lifelong, and it will be forever difficult to download a brown load. As much as I wanted to see who that dirty dog could be, I had a sudden reflection upon myself and realized it was me. That original piece was written by the girls at work today from a set of words, and I'm sure if you paid attention, you could pick out the words. I added egg roll. That was my part in this. Thanks, ladies. Today, the topic is set, and like that set of words, there are a lot of sets. In fact, no other word in the English language has more definitions than the word set. But the set I want to talk about today is the Egyptian god Set, also known as Sutek or Seth, son of Nud, the sun god. Now the sun god Nud, his wife, the queen of the Egyptian gods, was the earth god, and they had They had 3 sons and 2 daughters. 2 of the sons married the 2 daughters. Pardon me. So there was some incest going on there. And but this is the first Gnostic demiurge. Set was pure evil. He started out not so bad, but you'll see he takes a turn. A lot of these myths have changed and morphed throughout the years, and you'll hear conflicting reports and things that can't be resolved between like 2 different things. So I'll present them as I understand them. A lot of what we've got written down was written down by the Greeks. So some of the most reliable sources we have for these tales, these legends, these stories aren't even from the culture that originated them. So Set is one of the oldest stories. And let's see. His brother was Osiris, and his sister Isis married Osiris. Now, Osiris being the older brother, when it was time for their generation to take the reins of leadership, Osiris was named king of Egypt, according to legend. And Set didn't like that. By his standards, he was more powerful, stronger than him. In fact, he was so strong that he was the bodyguard and in charge of protecting Ra, the sun god. So he was insanely jealous of his brother Osiris. So his brother knew that. So he was cautious, but he got him to relax, and he showed up to a party with a coffin. He said, "The person that fits perfectly in this coffin must be who it is for." And knowing full well that he had that coffin built to the specifications to fit Osiris perfectly. So he was able to gain the confidence of his brother, and he laid down in the coffin. He quickly put the lid on, nailed it shut, and poured molten lead over the top of it and threw the coffin into the Nile River, killing his brother. That wasn't the end of it, because Osiris and Set's sister, Isis, also the wife of Osiris, sought him out and tried to save him. And so Set was wise to this and cut her off at the pass, grabbed his body, chopped it up into little bits, and spread it all throughout Egypt so that it would be very difficult to reassemble. So, not to be outdone, Isis went out, grabbed all the parts, and reassembled them, but he had been in the afterworld, the underworld, for too long at this point, and he was half zombified already. And he had been granted a high position in the underworld already. He had already succeeded as high up the ranks as you can go. He was put in charge. So he didn't even want to come back. So Set got the crown and the throne and became the king of Egypt. So now King Set, the evil King Set, he's got his remaining brother to deal with, and the son of Osiris. Now, so these they battled for years, an 80-year war between Set and Horus. And this is where the story takes a terrible, terrible turn. Once again, gaining the confidence of his nephew, Horus, Set invites his nephew over and prepares an extravagant feast. And they have a big party laid out. And he gets him drunk, and Horace passes out, and he takes advantage of him. So this is gay incest. And when Horace comes to, there's a few ways this story is told. A lot of them don't make sense, but the semen of both men were found in very strange places. And one in the Nile River. But that was Set's. So Horace somehow got the semen or caught the semen coming from his uncle and threw it into the Nile River and made Set look bad by putting his semen on Set's head, from which came a golden something that turned into a crown for Set, King Set. And there were a few battles like that just don't make a lot of sense. They got into a hippopotamus holding your breath competition. I know. So they both turned into hippopotamuses, and they both held their breath, but that was a stalemate. They tied. And ISIS did intervene. There were many attempts at each other's lives, and what ended up happening was Set got castrated, and Horace lost his eyes. So Set eye gouged his nephew, and Horace castrated his uncle. So neither one of them came out of this unscathed. But that is the dark, grim story of Set. But there are so many definitions of the word Set. You'll have a set of expectations. Yeah, there's things that you're expected to do. Society, by and large, has a set of expectations for you. Like, you are expected to pay your taxes and drive on the right side of the road. Those are just a couple examples. You know what I'm talking about, though. There's that you go to IKEA, you'll get a simple set of instructions. I'm using the word simple pretty loosely there. Now, and then you're born into a certain set of circumstances with a certain set of characteristics. Set is one of those rare words like refrain, whereas refrain means if you refrain from doing something, you don't do it. But the refrain in a song is something that's repeated. So those are opposites. Well, to get set up, if you were to set something up, to get all set up, that means you're prepared, you're ready. Or to get set up is to be to someone who wants to screw you over. So and make you ill prepared. So they're opposites. In cards, if you're all set, you're good to go. But if you get set, you're euchred. So did anybody else notice McRib is back? I did. I've got a few more set things. So let me set the table for you. Actually, do people still do that? I kind of miss the days of, family dinner where mom's in the kitchen preparing the meal and she asks one of the kids to please set the table. I used to do that gladly. Like, she's done all this preparation. The least I can do is put out the dishes and the silverware, and then we'd serve each other from the table, and it was a nice family, like, everyday ritual. It's like like some of the things that the set of circumstances, the set of expectations is for habit and order, routine, ritual, and that keeps us structured. So, gosh, a little bit more about Set. You know how Egyptians had animal heads? Thoth, most notably, had an ibis. The animal for Set, interestingly enough, is simply called the Set animal. As far as we can figure, it was either a crudely drawn animal that exists, like a dog or an anteater. Kind of looks like an anteater because it kind of looks like the ibis. That's why I brought up Thoth. And by the way, he was the god of confusion and disorder. Like I said, he was the original Gnostic demiurge. So he was in charge of storms, violence, disease, tumult. He was tumultuous. Death, murder, war. Oddly enough, foreigners. Set was the god of foreigners. They felt so vehemently bad about people from foreign lands that they categorized them under Set, which I thought was interesting. And the last thing I've got on Set is set theory. Bertrand Russell was working on set theory and came up with Russell's paradox. Simply put, a set of all the sets that don't contain themselves does not contain itself, so must contain itself. Russell's paradox. Roll the clip, Brady.
This is Pantosaurus. He's going to help us with our song about pants. Pantosaurus, very fast. He makes all day long. What's in your pants? Belongs only to you. Your pants cover up private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. There's someone on the week. Let them know. Your private parts belong only to you. There's someone on the week. Let them know. If someone asks to see or tries to touch under your pants, and said to keep it secret, and you must tell them no, then go and find someone you trust and tell them straight away. They'll say, well done, speaking out will make everything okay. What's in your pants belongs only to you. Your pants cover up private pants, cover up private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. Someone on the street, tell them no. What's in your pants belongs only to you. Your pants cover up private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. Someone on the street, tell them no. Only to you. Your pants cover up private parts. Your private parts belong only to you. Someone on the street, tell them no.
I'm not sure what we got for a show for you, but I've got some other insights for you. In the mythology that I am most familiar with, my favorite fable, it says that we were created in the image of Elohim, which is a pantheon of gods also. And if we were created in the image of an existing being, then that doesn't answer the question of where did our form come from. It just pushes it back further. But it does support simulation theory, which I think is quite interesting. Also, did I mention the McRib is back? It's got a cult following. Last time it was supposed to be the farewell tour for the McRib, and people followed it like the Grateful Dead. And I'm a big fan. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I like the pickles and the onions and that weird imitation rib, whatever the hell that is, and the oblong bun. And yeah, I'm describing the McRib, and I'm sure you're aware of what it's like. But yeah, for the holidays, which of course is a word that means holy days. So it's not, in order to be politically correct, you can't say Christmas. I don't like that. Not a big fan myself. Just say Christmas. That's what it is. I mean, sure. New Year's is coming up, and it's, just after Thanksgiving. So there's a bunch of holidays this time of year. But
why don't you call it cultural Christmas?
Cultural Christmas. There you go. Well, we've long since taken the Christ out of Christmas. But we've also taken Set out of it. Saturnalia was the original festival in December. Saturn is the Greek or Roman version of Set, the topic of today's discussion. Now, you probably didn't see it coming, or you should have. Someone should have. You know what? Brady did, because he had the Egyptian artwork on the title page. I am curious, not just where in the drawer is German drawer, but where are either of my co-hosts today? I'm here with the captains. You see the captains. I'm missing my lab coat because apparently I'm not a doctor today. But let's see where you guys are.
I would tell you where I am, but it's constantly changing.
Right. Okay. So you're both driving. You're both in your cars driving.
All right. Yeah, well, going back to your monologue, we can bypass all these shenanigans. Okay. So you didn't explain in the forefront the set of words that the poem was written off of. You never really elaborated on that unless I missed it. But was the set of words the English dictionary?
Yes, they were limited to only English words.
Huh.
No, we gave them.
They gave them a set of words.
They got a set of words. I'm telling you.
What were the set of words? What was the words? In any particular order? Did they reorder them?
Tell you what, I'll read it over, and you tell me. This is a play-at-home game. Can you think of a better way to start off a relaxing day than drinking a pina colada and engaging in foreplay? I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the slightest clue, but then I had a phenomenon.
Foreplay? Phenomena?
And pina colada. They were all on there. Okay. Crispy and brown all the way down. A warm, juicy egg roll. That was the only word I added. Those girls, these girls are dirty. Dirty girls. I added egg roll. Heating up the egg roll had me turned on, caressing the edges so similar to a wonton. I guided it into my bussy. Didn't even know that was a word. And my orgasm approached like a ticking time bomb. Pumping the girthy egg roll in and out, I thought about recording for clout. But then something went horribly wrong, and I let out a shrill shout. I thought I was wise, but my plan quickly turned to my demise. The egg roll caused an anal infection was one of the terms, and pain brought tears to my eyes. I shouldn't have gone down the dirt road. I see what she did there. I ripped my anus, and it had to be sewed. That's for the rhyme. It's actually sewn. I will have to deal with hemorrhoids lifelong. That hemorrhoids, one of the terms. Oh, I've been pitching hemorrhoids for a topic for a long time now. Anyway, and it will forever be difficult to download a browser.
I thought you were talking just in general. I thought you were getting to be that age.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. I just why would veins stick out of your rectum? Well, okay, let's talk hemorrhoids.
Why not? Hey, so yeah, hemorrhoids. Going back to pants, Brady played pants. Yeah. Would that be considered a set of pants, or is that just a pair of pants?
It's just a pair. Some pairs are considered a set. I have, for instance,
why is it a pair of pants but only one bra?
I have a pair of knives. We had another forge knife. Easy came over, and we worked on our handles. This is his handle now.
Is that
and if you remember last week, he just had this part worked on. And then mine, I have an integral guard right there. Look at that. Integral guard. and it'll fit right there, and you can see that it just butts right up against my finger to guard my finger and stop it from slipping. So I won
Integral
handle
as
night.
in integrated or integral as in necessary?
Integrated, because it's part of the main piece. Like, because you can like put a guard like on it, you can add it, but I have it built in.
So that's your main piece?
That's my main piece.
Do you have a set of swords?
Does it have a
there's a
bussy?
set of knives. You can have a chess set. Have you ever seen a good tea set? Most families used to have a good tea set. They don't do that anymore.
The Egyptian.
And I'm serious about setting the table. Like, people don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore. Like, I miss that. That's a tradition. It gives us order.
Well, have some kids and then you can fucking do it.
I don't like kids. They're dirty and they steal.
Well, who you setting the table for then? You set the table for your dog?
Yeah, kinda.
No, your wife does that.
No, I do that at 4:30 a.m. She's in bed. They get me.
Your other main piece.
Go into the Egyptian set. Set, right? So you told the story. That's a true story, for as far as we know it.
You know what? There's a lot of different versions, and this could be the support I was looking for my ancient alien theory, but again, it is woo. It is strong woo.
Yeah, I don't believe that he was a molten iron. So this was a wood coffin that they locked him in first.
It was lead.
Then he put molten lead. Then he put molten lead over. He just happened to have molten lead laying aside, like a.
I think he set it up in advance.
And then the molten lead didn't. So he just has a constant boiling molten lead going around all day, and for the moment that he needs it.
Yeah, just in case.
How does this molten lead not just burn the wood, and then the guy just dies of burning in molten lead?
He was trying to kill him anyway.
That's where the plausible deniability was lost with you.
Okay, but then people tried to rescue him.
They turned into hippopotamuses for a hold your breath competition.
Well,
as if holding your breath as a hippopotamus is a sign of good leadership. You know, they were fighting for the throne.
To the present, in the future, they're going to look at like the Marvel movie. Marvel movies will be explained as in, was that real? Can you imagine it? Because that'll last, but our regular lives will disappear.
Yeah.
So I would assume these myths were just plays and stuff, books, right? Poems.
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to have a lesson in there. I can't find the lesson with the gay incest.
You can't?
Like,
let's talk about that for a bit.
So you really think that this was? How often did they have
Don't force yourself on your nephew.
Statues of poems back there.
Hey, how did you hear about that?
What? Either one of you? What?
You think they want you to elaborate, Brady? Like have this dumb little story rather than go to elaborate lengths to give credence to something they actually believed, writing hieroglyphs, creating statues, telling stories about these people as if they really existed. They went through all this trouble way back then for the sake of just a fun little story.
I need to stop you right there. You're falling into a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. See, you see what he's going to do. You see what he's about to do now.
It's just a fun little story that they decided to. Oh, let's just make this up for fun and then make all kinds of hieroglyphs.
No. Brady, Jorah's right. Why would they bother etching it into a stone tablet if it wasn't true?
Creating statues.
Well, I mean, certainly we've wasted a lot of time on fiction, but not chiseling it into stone.
But so it was the medium. It was the medium of the time. If you have digital media, you're going to have a bunch of digital things. If you go to these big elaborate coliseums, you're going to put these. I'll call them celebrities, stars, whoever's in the latest play or whatever we want to call it. I think they actually had those, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
and these stories became legend. I'm sure.
Right.
So you're pontificating that because it's so permanent in stone that it may be true or must be true. Is that what you're saying?
They had an elaborate amount of resources then to be able to have the free time to be able to kind of play games with stories and statues and shit. They
Yes,
had
they
must have
absolutely
had
did.
an abundance of food, an abundance of technology, and abundance of free time, in which they did not have to work or do anything.
Yeah, just like now.
I think better than now.
What was their main source of? Who's building this shit?
I don't know.
Just the kings and queens? They're taxing their people? Is that how that?
Probably some welder named Drawer that's getting a decent wage, making a happy living. For all I know.
Don't ask about wages or bonuses or.
Oh wait, am I supposed to be the Circle K cashier at this point?
You could be. Fuck that kid. I stand by that.
I think if you fuck that kid, you can become an Egyptian god.
Why don't you tell the people how you didn't learn a darn thing from standing on the middle of a paint bucket?
I know, right? Yeah. I was sitting there, standing on it, going, "Oh yeah, I was standing right in the middle, huh?" But it felt extremely sturdy, so I don't know what's going on because I'm not a small gentleman.
So I had a bunch of those buckets in my backyard, and I just let them sit. They were filled with nothing, and then after a few years, they were like covered with leaves. And then I went to go pick them up, and literally where my thumb was, where I grabbed it, just went poof, came right out. It was so dry rotted. So I would assume that maybe her bucket was a little bit older.
Oh, you sound kind of like you got a horde going on in your backyard. He's got buckets sitting out there for years.
Well, if you look at my backdrop, you'll see that I'm a bit of a hoarder myself.
I'm muted.
You can't say you're muted. No one's going to believe you if you say you're muted.
I'm sleeping.
See, that doesn't work. I can't hear you.
So when they threw the molten lead on set, like how were the people trying to rescue him? Because how do you rescue someone from molten? What do they have? Like a shovel? They're trying to dig the molten lead away. Is the molten lead already hard by now? Because I'm pretty sure he would have been suffocated. Are they trying to chisel open the hardened iron? Because I'm pretty sure he died of heat exhaustion or from just severe burns, or from suffocation. So I don't understand the story.
He was the son of the sky. You can't just kill the son of the sky.
So this is Jesus?
But, I missed a very important part of the story.
Are you saying the son of the sky or the son of this guy?
The sky. The sky. Nud.
Technically, we are all the son of this guy.
And the son of this guy.
But they were okay. I missed
we are all
an integral part of the story. Set had 72 conspirators with him. So he had help. And the number was 72. Again, that number was 72. And their war was 80 years. I don't understand why these numbers are relevant or necessary or important, but they come up a lot.
What was
the 72 conspirators and the 80 years?
What was all the homosexual stuff that set did? There was a lot of homosexual, like semen. They're whipping semen around at each other, and
it was a lot of semen flinging around. Yes, and a lot of gay incest. A whole lot of gay incest.
They made this story up and decided to make it like
and the castration was a big part of the story. It was.
I mean, that's fine.
Have you been to the movies lately?
Like in one version of the story, Seth had his offspring. In another version of the story, since the desert was his domain, he was dry down there too, and he couldn't have any kids. So
I mean, queer stuff was then abundant. They had free time. They had stories. Do you think it was much like? Are we living at a similar plateau, except we have technology and they potentially didn't, or they just had technology that we weren't
kings
aware
and
of?
nobility had it pretty good, and the dynastic Egyptians, they all had it pretty good. They were like the first 25 years of my life. There were high wages in the U.S. and people were living high off the hog. Now, you can't you can't even buy a house like mine on a paycheck like mine. I cheated the system. But if you can't navigate the system as a white male in a system that was developed by white males to benefit white males, you're doing it wrong. But all three of us are homeowners and we're doing it right. But back then, if you think it's good to be a king, imagine how good it is to be a god.
Or a queen, flinging semen everywhere.
Queens don't have semen. I'm going to explain it to you when you're old enough.
I mean, no, not that kind of queen.
Oh, dear Lord. So, yeah, they both bragged that they raped each other. That was the story of Set and Osiris.
I raped you. No, I raped you.
Or
yeah,
Horus.
But I raped you too. Yeah, but I raped you harder. Yeah, but I got my cum all in your eye. Yeah, but I got yours all on your beard. I got mine all on your beard.
So you know how those Egyptian gods had the body of a human and the head of an animal? They call the Set animal the Set animal because no one has a clue what that is, what that was trying to depict. And it looks a lot like Thoth, that's why I mentioned him, but it ended up being a donkey. And then to tease the Christians, they drew a crucified human body with a donkey head to say, like, Jesus is their version of Set. I don't know. It was just mean. They were just trying to be mean to the Christians. Putting the donkey head. I do have some sad news. Now that Brady's sitting at the computer. Breaking sad news. If you look up Prophet of Zod, you can watch his last video. And what I mean by not this most recent video, though it is his most recent video, it was his signing off. He's an anti-theist. He debunks theistic claims, and he has decided to stop doing that. He's lost the fire, the vim and vigor to continue fighting the good fight for the atheists, and he has decided. Like, I watched his first podcast without that underlying theme, and it was actually pretty good. Of course, I'm following him still, but let's see. Prophet of Zod, Z-O-D.
Isn't that Superman? I just came.
Yeah, he's Superman's nemesis. Yeah.
Another movie stealing from the old mythology. The what of
right? What? Prophet of Zod. His very last video.
Profit.
Yes, yes, yeah. Not extra money that you make. It's he makes predictions according to Superman's nemesis.
That's not him. Of course, there's a YouTuber named
bearded guy. This color beard.
Oh wait,
and
it
hair.
is.
I'm
looking for a YouTuber. Sorry, I thought I was looking for an actual prophet.
No, he's a YouTuber.
Got it. I found him.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Why can't a YouTuber be a prophet?
This is
some
sad.
kind of chaos.
Like, if
happening.
I ever lose my fight, shoot me in the face.
What?
I want to fight. You want to fight right now?
Simple fight. Yeah, you want to fight?
Lost the fight. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
You climb up my pants and fight for air.
He lost the drive. He lost the. Like, he was.
That's the wrong share.
He was good. He was good at what he did.
What are we talking about?
And sure, I'll still watch him because I like him. But man, that's one fewer of us.
Atheist. Now that I've denied God in my heart, I can act however I want with no accountability. Boy, this is going to be great.
Then do the same with the kidneys. Yep, there you go. Then the liver.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so just like with the fellowship.
We were created perfectly, except for that pesky foreskin.
Say we came from monkeys. Then why are there
still
monkeys?
Evolution, at its heart, claims that man created God.
Yo, Zod, can you believe this shit, man?
Wow, that's old.
Did you know there's a God?
No.
Well, there is one.
Those look
Really?
just like play school people.
Right behind you.
Oh. He used to do these cartoons years
ago.
ago.
Here's the plan. I want you to tell 3PO to tell Jabba to turn Han over to you so you can take him out into the desert for 3 days.
Robot chicken.
Promise you'll bring him back afterward. I know you find the Bible important, and you may have grown up being taught to revere it. But it's time to reflect on what's actually in the Bible.
This is back
and
when
how
he
it
used to
does
use
and does not
static
square
head.
with the moral values you find most important. I am an awesome me, I reign from here above with wisdom, power.
If you don't think he went to a farm, then that means you just believe in survival.
You found a
of the
great
fittest.
video.
So according to you, Fido wasn't the fittest. Therefore, you think it's good that nature took its course and killed him. I hope you're happy, son.
I think we all know it's impossible for an object to be pushed by nothing. And I
You're
don't
mocking
have
me,
enough
aren't you?
faith not to believe in all. If you then heard a story about how God commanded genocide and slavery, you would have the exact same reaction.
But you see how he was good at what he did, and I'm just reporting that he has stopped doing that.
Why?
He said he lost the fire. He's like, he used to really feel strongly about it, and he's been tired of doing it for a while, and he wanted to change directions. And his career is as a YouTuber.
Gap between videos since I've started this channel.
There it is.
But things are changing, and I just want to talk to you about that real
Let
quick.
him tell you.
This is going to be a very off-the-cuff video. I'm not going to edit it down a lot.
I
not
told
much
myself
for
I wouldn't cry.
production, but I just wanted to share some things going on with you in just a very conversational way. So I want to get right down to business so you're not stuck watching this without knowing what's going on. I want to be really upfront. Just tell you what's happening and what this is all about.
Hurry up, we're already doing that.
And then I can go more into my reasoning and thinking and stuff like that for people who want to stick around for all that. Basically, make a long story short, and this is kind of a hard thing to talk about, even though it's something that's overdue and something that I want to do. I am going to be changing things up on YouTube quite a bit, to the extent that I'm not going to be doing this channel anymore. I'm going to be starting a different channel. I think I'm going to call it Mr. Z, which it's a really corny name, but I'm not good at coming up with names. And let's face it, this one's called Prophet of Zod, so I've really crossed over that weird, corny, random sounding name thing. So what it's going to be about is I'm just going to talk about things I'm interested in. So it could be about, movies, literature, games, my thoughts on just random stuff, topics I'm interested in, various philosophical things.
The host.
And it's not going to be specifically about atheism or politics or anything like that, but those values are going to come through in what I talk about. So it's just going to be, sometimes I'm going to want to be distracted. You might want to be distracted. You might just want to listen to me talk about something fun. I might just want to talk about something fun. Sometimes I want to talk about something more heavy. So that's just what I feel like doing right now for reasons I'm going to get into here in just a second. So basically, if you want to hear me talk about stuff, if you just like watching,
I don't want to hear you talk about a goddamn thing. Shut the fuck up.
Hold on.
Things down.
He's giving us an option.
That will be the place to
giving
go
us
do
an
it,
out.
and link will be in the description here. I'll probably put it in a tagged comment.
Oh, click the link.
I already followed
this. Some of you might like watching me no matter what. You might just like the way I talk about things. You might have gotten accustomed to me the way people do with YouTubers. If that's the case, you might want to go over there and watch me. A lot of you might not. I know this is going to be a very small undertaking, and that's kind of part of the idea here.
Go back to the static head.
But, I know others of you
Stop doing that.
miss
Like
having me do this kind of content. You might be upset with me about the change.
A few years ago.
Are you upset with him?
Fucking Sean Connery?
I'm disappointed. If Alex O'Connor does the same thing, I quit. No, these are the guys that inspired me. These are the people that that made me think I should do this.
Since there's only like 0.01% of people are atheists,
light.
You just moved up from like 15 to 12th now.
Yeah.
So
I know.
If you don't quit. If a few more people quit, you'll be the man.
The number one. All right.
Sean Connery.
Someone's got to tell everybody they're stupid. Like, I don't do it delicately.
Okay.
He did it. He did it.
I just
in a
noticed
way
it, and as soon as I mention it, you're going to notice it too. But tell me this doesn't look like the kid at 60 years old.
Oh, a little bit. I don't know if the kid could grow a
he
beard
has
like that even at 60.
a nose, a mouth, 2 eyes. The kid.
There's no mullet. I see no mullet.
The kid recorded 2 videos with me, and
what kind of video?
What? I didn't get him.
Well, we reenacted the set and Horace story. So yeah.
No, I wish I had my drop board. I wish it looks like there's cum on the top. Because didn't you say they came on top of each other's heads?
One of them did, yeah, and the other one caught the other one's semen in his hand. Like,
yeah, like that.
Why?
And
yeah,
you guys recreated that?
Like,
so you throw it back at him, or?
I hate to tell you, but those videos didn't take. There's only one video from 3-4 days ago.
Wait, the video from today didn't take?
I'm sure you recorded it locally, right? I mean, we've been through this enough times by now to where
there's no video.
Camera shoot.
What?
Did it pop? Did an error pop up or anything? Because it's not there.
You're gonna have to reenact it.
Let me go to videos. Let me refresh. Nope.
Oh.
And it was the best ever. You're saying? Again, and I.
Yeah.
You know I fuck around. I do lots of bits and stuff, but I don't lie. There's no video.
Yeah, you do.
2-minute video from 4 days ago. You guys standing in the shop. That's it.
You lied about the dishwasher situation.
No.
Okay, so
speaking of dishwasher situation, there is this.
Can we make it so that I could do that, like record, like broadcast, transmit one?
I don't know why it did, unless I moved the server and your key changed. You should have had some error, or something should have popped up if it didn't record.
No.
And there is also a setting in there where you can check a box that'll record locally and send it to the server.
Yeah. I can't believe it. I freaking can't believe it. He did his own bit. Improvised his own bit. Are you freaking kidding me?
Reenact it.
This is rant-worthy.
Reenact it.
Blame
This is rant-worthy. How many times we go over this shit? Fucking record it locally, god damn it. I'm tired of this bullshit. He recorded also. He's got a fucking phone. How many fucking devices you got? Record on all of them.
And for the record, while you're doing it, you can go to Tube on another device and see yourself doing it. So if you don't see that, it's probably not working.
I'm not doing that.
What about...
I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. But I think you knew that. Well, all I've got is my handset, which is also a set. It's like I use it as a television set.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what
you
want.
Freaking
if you're here to tell me the kid finally cut his hair, or that Gary believes in Moses, let me stop you right there. I don't care. But if you're threatening to derail this show, oh, hell, you don't know what kind of danger you're in. See, I've got a particular way of doing things. Not skills aphorisms. No, I've got a set of, let's call them Fladge certified tactics. Tactics forged in the fiery crucible of rumble, and by years of arguments with people who don't believe in triangles. Tactics that make me a nightmare for time wasters and sandal wearers alike. Here's the deal. If you sit down, shut up, and finish the segment, we'll leave it at that. But if you keep pushing, if you don't back off, I will end this show right here, right now, with 5 little words. As above, so below.
That's 4 words.
Yeah, I don't think he can count very well.
That's hilarious. That is great. Thank you for that.
So, anyways, the show must go on. We just.
No, I'm still pissed.
You're still homo. Hey, I mentioned dishwasher. So, brief drawer movie review. There's a new Ben Stiller Christmas movie out on Hulu. It's fucking terrible. Don't waste your time. There's really no actual plot. The only thing that actually matters is that in the movie, the kids are these fucking kids that are retarded and like there's no actual plot. Whatever.
Crap.
Yeah, hate. 100%. But the funny thing is, the kids are. I thought of Brady, unfortunately, while watching this movie. But the kids are with like the dishwasher gloves or the kitchen, whatever the fuck those are called, dish gloves, like scrubbing in the sink, like
Rubber?
with hardcore soap, and then they're taking it from the sink and then putting it in the dishwasher immediately afterwards.
But let me ask you, was there a bunch of dialogue? So the writers were like, hey, we need a time where we can just talk. Why don't we have them doing stuff that's completely unnecessary?
Not really. It was supposed to be based off of a true story, but it was 4 brothers, and like 3 of them looked like girls, and it was very confusing. And Ben Stiller, like their parents died, and Ben Stiller's like their uncle and gets custody or something, and he's trying to pawn them off on somebody else, and then there's really no full plot line other than like Ben Stiller's just trying to find somebody to get these kids, and he thinks somebody wants them, and then they don't, and then he just moves to something completely different, and they don't want them, or they do, or he doesn't think they're right, so he moves to something else. The story and plot is kind of the same all the way through, but like there's no like really weaving storyline. There's nothing that's really compelling. It's supposed to be a comedy. I don't think there was anything funny at all.
It looks
Are
like
you telling me
Johnny's
the
Cream
girls
Truck.
are actually boys?
Yeah, all of them.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Play a little
no.
teaser, like a trailer or something we can play.
Wait, what? But they're not.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie. Don't waste your time.
But I want to see the trailer now.
I would. With the.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what they highlight in the trailer because I'm not sure.
They are in an ice cream truck. Look, they are in an ice cream truck, aren't they? That's weird.
Yeah, the parents were like some kind of hillbilly rednecks, but the kids aren't really like. They don't have hillbilly accents, but they act kind of rednecky and. I don't know. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Chicken attack?
Oh yeah, so there is a chicken section, but it's not that great. Yeah, it's not that great. I would have brought a clip of that had it been great.
There's a chicken attack.
But
no, he catches the chicken and that's it.
Oh, well.
We'll take it from here.
That was it?
That's
oh, wait.
Elizabeth.
He has to throw it.
You said her name was Elizabeth?
Yeah, that's how you get out of there.
Delicious.
Act like normal children. Act like normal.
Delicious.
She
What'd
said
she
Delicious.
say?
That's so
Delicious.
adorably, perfectly manufactured.
Delicious.
Act like normal children. I'm trying to find you a good home, okay?
Everybody wants to meet their mommies and daddies.
Wait! Come quick! The golf cart is running itself!
Jesus.
He's good. I saved him.
I'm dealing with a lot right now.
Whoa. Talk about the Messiah complex. Did you catch that? He saved Jesus. Not the other way around.
Jesus.
Somebody else. That reminds me of somebody.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is Ben Stiller's a Jesus?
Yeah. I know who that someone else is. I mean, I know that's someone else.
Why was there an ice cream cone in the manger scene? See, now I want to see this movie.
Because one of the retarded kids was playing around and brought an ice cream cone and put the ice cream in the manger and was playing with the baby Jesus for a minute.
Spoiler alert.
It really wasn't funny, but they were trying to have it be funny, and it really wasn't.
I saved him.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with a lot right now.
We're talking about 4 little kids who lost their parents.
Do you think I look like my dad?
Very much so.
No, I think you look like your mom.
What are you guys doing up? Go back down. No. Go back downstairs.
Yeah, they all look like
guys,
their
we're not
mom.
doing this.
I had a bad dream.
Can you tell them we're not doing this?
Those delinquents hot-wired a carnival ride the other night.
You know, if you love somebody and they love you, that love doesn't
It
go
was
away.
like the very first
It stays
scene of the
with you.
fucking movie was that.
Maybe this place is growing on you.
Clothes. Yeah, and then they all just do a dance at the end. They all just do a fucking
Time for school!
a nutcracker
Alright, so
type
what do you want
dance
me
at
to
the
teach
end. And that's when the movie ends. And then Ben Stiller's like, I'll take him. I just saved you fucking 2 hours.
Tell me what you know already.
It's like birds and the bees, but the bees take their sting on the bird's butt. No.
Like, it could be like they warmed Ben Stiller's cold heart, but they didn't really play it out that way that
The
much.
boring girl, it's when they get on top and then they bump it.
Oh.
And pump it.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the only thing. They had a brief little sex talk or whatever, and the kid said penis or. The kid said penis or.
What did he say?
Just so stupid.
For the George.
All these people want to know, where in the world is
Drawer?
Yeah.
Well, she sneaks around the world from Kiev to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. Take me for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Georgia.
Alrighty. I'm gonna come. Can you guys guess?
Greg, dried pineapple tidbits.
The Where in the World is Jorman Doriego segment is brought to you by Kirkland Organic Dried Pineapple Tidbits.
Ooh. Is Kirkland the Target brand?
Costco.
Oh,
so
okay.
look at what it looks like on the box. Isn't that delicious? You ready?
Yeah.
Now I love this, so that this is just the bad part.
On a slow boat to China.
Oh my God. That doesn't look edible.
What? So hold on. Oh my God. So who are you referring to?
Mon Dieu.
I'm very confused by that statement. He said, "Oh my God."
Yeah, I know.
Who
I know where he is.
that? Who?
He's in the dark. You're in the dark.
Yes. How'd you know?
Steal their soul in South Korea.
Well, we can start by guessing the city, right? So the city is actually a state.
Oh, I love it. Kansas City.
Kansas City, yep.
That's a city.
Steal their soul in South.
Oh, we didn't get it?
Oh, crap.
Shit.
It's got city in its name. I don't know why you...
Isn't there a Rhode Island? Oh, New York, New York.
No.
I like the idea there, but it's not a dual name.
Oh.
I'm just saying that the name of the city is a state. That's all I'm saying.
While you're thinking about it, why
That's
don't
all
you
I'm
guys
saying.
munch on some Kirkland Organic Dried Pineapple Tidbits? There's no sugar added. Check this out when you look at the ingredients.
So delicious.
Oh, but it could be like a state of affairs, like Sadness, Illinois.
Oh, right.
Are you hungry? I'm hungry too.
No, we're not eating.
Was that piss?
Try beautiful Kirkland brand.
Gary, Indiana.
Look at my cool
Fladge,
shadow.
Nebraska.
That's a nice penis.
Right?
Nice penis, Montana.
I like a good penis, Montana.
Could for our viewers, not for me, could you repeat that clue about the city-state thing again? What?
The city that I'm currently in
Egg Roll,
is
South Dakota.
Name of a state. So you could just, name
So
off
50,
all 50
we got,
states,
yeah,
and
50
eventually you'll get it right.
Hemorrhoids, Iowa.
Wait, there's
It's
a Michigan
state
city.
that most people would not want to go to.
Oh, Michigan City. Do you know there is a Michigan City, Michigan?
No, some of them just don't make sense. Georgia, Tennessee.
No, but there's a Michigan
Kentucky.
City is also a state, Michigan.
Yeah, but it's got city in its name.
Oh, so it doesn't have city in its name. That's
It doesn't
twice
have
you said
city in
that.
its name. It's just the name of the state.
Yeah.
Well, so it's got to be New York. But no, he already said no. Is there an Ohio city?
And it's not a dual name. I said it's not a double name.
Right,
but
yeah.
It has to be a
We
state
need to
name.
listen. In order to play this game, you have to listen.
Alaska, Florida,
Alaska?
Hawaii, Arizona, California. None of them make sense, like in that context.
Yeah, that's the cool thing. This one,
Oklahoma.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm looking for. Like,
so you're getting warmer.
Oklahoma. I mean,
Oklahoma's warmer. Is it warm there?
No, you said you're getting warmer with that guess.
Oh, okay, it's out west.
Geography.
No, I did not say out west, you son of a bitch. I'm yelling in the hotel.
Well, when you're warmer, you're
Yelling son of a
closer.
bitch in the hotel.
Let's let the viewers play. Let's make sure that they're playing.
Yeah, let's let the viewer play.
You were in Vermont.
The city of Vermont? No.
Dang it!
Oh.
Smells more like weed. What the hell?
Have you seen this?
Did you draw that or did they? And can we go over that? Is your south mouth your ass or your vagina? Or is it up to the view? The
Bussy.
listener?
It was very specific.
But that doesn't help either. That could be either.
It's a combination word. Where do you think the B comes from?
Where do you think the B comes from? I don't know. I know.
Well,
where
when
the
you're
SE
old enough,
comes
I'll
from.
explain it to you. No, it's back or butt. Either way.
I got some time.
I'm a bussy virgin.
It's like your back mouth.
Oh, dude, you're either at the rolling rink or the bowling alley. I know that carpet anywhere.
Lady goes to the doctor and says, "Where does it hurt?" And it's my butt right near the entrance. And he said, "Well, as long as you keep calling it an entrance, it's going to keep doing that." So maybe my timing's off. The punchline was bad. What's the problem here?
There's so many with city. I can't find any without city. There's none that are named.
How about real talk? Rich Tard, you guys might know him as Hodge. His landlord is selling his place, and I invited him to live here.
Why would you want his landlord to live there?
Ah, there it is. There you go. Yeah.
Do you even know his landlord? I understand.
No, I don't.
Nice
I don't know.
passionate.
I don't even know his first name.
The pronoun refers to the last noun, so technically, I believe that is what you said.
Oh yeah. I invited Hodge's landlord to live here.
I'll wait till he's done peeing, but I have a question.
But it's for me. The question's for me. You want
no
him
the
to
state?
witness
I want to
you
know.
Asking me a question?
I've been
Why does
in
it
my
keep
head.
looping?
You're looping. Oh,
Yeah.
your pee is looping?
Is the city and state the same? The city and state aren't the same, are they?
Why do I keep hearing the same loop?
No, he said it's not New York, New York.
Because you're stuck in the bathroom, and your signal is shit. Trust me, we can hear you just fine.
Why do I keep hearing the same loop?
You're in Arkansas, Nevada.
Hold on, not
Busy
this.
with
Not
three
this.
boys of his own.
It's one of the
Why
west
does this
north.
keep looping?
It's
You
a
guys not
direction.
hear that?
No,
it's like
we don't
West
hear it.
Virginia.
It's on your phone.
He's always in West Virginia. South Carolina. Oh, brother says Kansas City. Yeah, that was my first guess as well. I love
While
this
we're waiting
game,
for
though.
Jor to come back, I'm telling you, man, this pineapple is amazing.
You like it?
Yep.
You know what I like?
I'm hooked on
I
it.
like these. This drink
Stop
here.
eating candy.
Oh crap! I turned it the wrong way. It's like cutting the back of your hair. It's like I can't. I'm always going the wrong way. It's like,
What?
here, Kirk. Oh, see, I did it.
Well, right.
You have Picard to drink? Or crap! I keep going the wrong way.
In your head, before you even start, just think wrong, and you'll do it the right way.
I think that won't work.
That's how I do the whole show.
Do it wrong, intentionally. Okay.
Wrong, and then switch the other way.
Hey, so I've been going on this baking spree lately, and I accused the. Oh my God, the clip would have been so good, but I accused the kid today of cheating on me. And what I mean by that is I've been on a baking spree, which is clearly better than a murder spree or a shooting spree. But I mean, I would take a shopping spree, but I've been baking a lot lately, and you've even seen the kid eating some of my baked goods. But I found out that he was eating someone else's brownie. Now what should I do?
Is this a Dear Fladgy?
Yeah. Ask Fladge, what should I do?
The kid's cheating
I'll
on
tell
you.
you,
What
Ask
should I
Fladge.
do?
Where
Cut him off.
That one go? Oh, there it is.
No. What I would advise me to do.
We can't do a segment inside of a segment. We're still doing Where in the Drawer is Carmen Sandy.
We can't. We've done a segment inside of a segment inside of a segment. I don't want to do comments right now. I'm not saying play the kid. I'm saying we've had
play with the kid. All right.
You'll play.
He's not saying to not play the kid.
Hey,
city.
Play with the kid.
Yours gonna give us a leg up.
The city has a famous video game named after it. An old classic.
Oh! Galaga!
Yep, the city of Galaga, named after a state.
The city that is named after the state isn't in the state that it's named after, is it?
No, it is not. We already know that.
No, you keep saying that.
Thanks for listening.
Is it? All right, I'm not listening.
Yeah, don't listen anymore. Stop listening.
All right.
All right. Oregon is the city.
Oh, no kidding, you're in Oregon?
No, I'm in the city of Oregon.
That's
now,
crazy.
What state is it?
Right. We don't know. You're in Oregon, Tennessee.
Incorrect.
Dang it. That was my best guess.
Ohio.
I mean, that was my first guess.
Incorrect.
Okay. I'm allowed 16 more. You're in Oregon, Kentucky.
I stand by my Ohio.
There's no Oregon, Ohio.
I think there is.
You guys have guessed this state on one of the previous, more recent episodes.
Oh, Vermont.
The joke is you guys have guessed a lot of states in the last.
Right, Pennsylvania.
Incorrect.
Dang it.
Dagnabbit.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna keep saying states till I get it.
I think that's the game here.
Here's my advice to city governments.
Right.
As
Oregon,
a technical person, what
Wisconsin.
should you have on your front page of your city website? What should you have on the front page of every city website? Anyone?
Oh, wait a minute. Oregon, Michigan.
A map.
Incorrect.
Dang it!
Although I am drinking this fine handy dandy beer.
Oh, that's not Bell's.
Sweet, that looks like my license plate.
Sounders. I picked it up while I was still in Michigan.
I found it, but I cheated. So I'm not going to say.
Well, I may have driven by Michigan City.
Yeah, you definitely did.
On my way here, which I do like Michigan City. Their Michigan City Brewery is a nice little spot.
You 100% drove right through Gary.
So I like, that's usually my, when I first started traveling for work, yeah, I drove right through Gary. When I started traveling for work, Michigan City was a nice halfway point to some of my destinations at the time.
I did a lot of work there for a while. It's not a fun daily drive.
Yeah, that
Oregon,
freeway
Indiana.
Incorrect.
Gary.
You don't have to drive through Gary to get to Indiana. You're already
Gary, Indiana.
Oh,
Gary,
then Oregon, Illinois.
There you go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Feel their soul in South Korea, making honey cooks right on the Red Sea to Greenland, they'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steel. The meat come from the jungle, tell me. Where in the world is
the Georgia? Easy for me to say.
Pretty sure I ask this question every time, but does he say, I Arkansas you?
Arkansas you, yes.
Not
I just
steal?
picked up on that too.
Not steal?
I've watched that, 30 dozen times.
I never Arkansas her steal, yeah.
Why is she suspected?
Do we need to go over the lyrics of the song?
I want to know why she's suspected of stealing. If you're out stealing, this isn't a fun game. I thought Carmen San Diego
around the
was just
world,
a
from
fun
Kiev
kid
to
game.
Carolina. She's a sticky finger felcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is George go?
That's embarrassing, but I can't remember that.
Steal their soul in South Korea. What's the one after that?
Because soul is in South. Because soul is in South Korea.
Soul. Oh, I get it.
This song has so many levels.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forget what is right after that one, but then they go from the Red Seas of Greenland. She'll be singing the blues. Well, I never Arkansas her steal. Something in the jungle.
Incredible.
Right?
Brother guess St. Joe, Indiana. Which is
he was the closest out of all the guesses.
Yeah.
So
that
what
counts
you
for
win,
nothing, but
is it?
you
No,
win
he
fuck,
wins.
you won fuck
he
all,
wins a
but
phone number.
Oh,
you win a phone
586
number, call in.
393. Call in.
Anyone, call
fight
in.
me.
Anyone.
Fight Gary.
Or you know what? If you call in, we're all set.
Ooh.
Oh, we are all set. See how easy it is to incorporate set into anything? I was really just talking about the Egyptian god, though.
Yeah, we got that.
You wanted the semen guy, the guy who loves the cum.
No, Thoth was his mediator when he was at war for 80 years with his nephew. The mediator for that fight was Thoth.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
Big frothy semen.
Hey, did you guys hear about the 13-year-old that somebody raped? This just in, Norm Macdonald died a few weeks ago.
He's been dead.
This just in, Jay-Z
died of
raped a
cancer.
13-year-old.
That's it. It was
Jay-Z raped a 13-year-old. I don't think we can say that on YouTube.
Did he though? Did he?
It's okay.
Recently?
I'm sorry.
No, that was the
you know
headline.
what? As a staunch constitutionalist, I totally disrespect what I just said.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
As a fan of Jay-Z, I want to see
ignorant.
evidence.
Allegedly, that's
I can
ignorant.
whack off to it.
My phone told me Jay-Z raped a 13-year-old. I didn't have to read between the lines. I didn't make it up.
You should have.
Yeah, I should have. I should have a long time ago.
Yeah.
Is it weird that the New York Post headline says Jay-Z smiles with Beyonce and Blue Ivy in first outing since being accused of 13?
Did he blow Ivy, or is her name
Who
Blue
was the
Ivy?
13-year-old? Aaliyah?
I
She
don't
was like
think
16,
they.
not 13.
No, the kid.
I don't think they said.
He blew the kid?
He's
Gary,
13.
Gary, you better watch out.
And you
There's some charges coming down
got to
the pike.
wonder if the whole trap game, as far as Epstein and what I know from Diddy, which is nothing, they trap people so that you get a 13-year-old that looks like they're 18.
What do they call it, the trap?
At a party, and then next thing you know, well, really not next thing you know, it's several years later, when it's convenient, it comes out on TMZ, which is, pretty ethical.
So you're telling me we lost the kid?
So high.
That's bull crap. You know how valuable kids' time is?
Wait, I'm going to stop it since nobody's hitting. What? There's just total chaos. It's like the whole show is.
The kid.
The whole show is
falling apart.
cursed.
Everything. Why are we even doing this anymore?
If you name a show set after the god of chaos, you're inviting chaos.
Should at least be set. We're not set. I'm not set up.
At all.
No one was set up. No one was set at the beginning of this show. Gary logs in 2 minutes before the show starts.
I blame the topic. I don't take any responsibility for myself. I'm practically a liberal. Because anyway, victimhood.
You gonna dye your hair blue?
No.
You're not giving your wife any pussy?
Yeah, I give her pussy all the time.
The 4B movement? You give her your pussy?
I give her pussy all the. I give her pussy all the time.
You give her your pussy?
No, I repeatedly say I am a pussy virgin. I have never been in, and nobody's been in me. Ever.
As long as you keep calling it an entrance, you're going to have that problem.
Not even a doctor?
No. Should I? I probably should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you're at that age, yeah. We could do it live.
We do prostate exams.
Wait, we
next
could do
week,
it?
prostate exams. Live.
I've always said that. Why can't they just teach us to do it ourselves? I doubt it's that difficult. I'd rather do it than have a doctor do it.
I have a small rant. I'm going through
hearing
aids with my mother-in-law and my mother-in-law. My mother and my mother-in-law both have hearing aids. I'm pretty technical. Most people are younger than me and even more technical. You could adjust these things yourself, but they lock all that up into a special software that only they have. So you have to go in and pay them, or insurance pays a lot of money to make these small adjustments. And I'm just wondering why they keep it all locked. I mean, I'm not wondering. I know why, because, they're making a fortune.
It's a matter.
And we're banned on YouTube.
Does she say she sticks things in her vag like bottles of pop? Is that what she says? I stick things in my vag like bottles of pop.
Yes, those are the lyrics.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to hear from now on, anyway.
Those are the words.
Can we get video of that?
Well, we got to save that one for you off of YouTube.
Oh, we should do that.
We can do this one.
What is this one?
It's so quiet.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver
our Lions beat the Green Bay Packers Thursday to reach the greatest, best record they've had in their history. And
a Lions victory. Go Lions!
In the process, they managed to recreate this godlike scene.
Yeah.
On
in
accident?
This play to win the game.
A trip. He tripped and still handed off the ball. But
they are going. And then Goff falls down, but Montgomery is able to pick up the... They are going. And then Goff falls down, but Montgomery is able to pick up the first down.
So if you play it super fast like that,
so Goff falls down as he
you don't really
the
see it as well.
And this should seal it.
The golf ball.
They'll run the clock down, kick the field goal. What a call.
Golf ball's down.
What a call.
Stumbling
from Dan Campbell.
Yeah,
that was on fourth down, by the way.
When he came out, what a good job.
Oops, sorry.
Keeping his focus.
Let's keep doing that one more time.
Long enough on his feet. Let's watch his feet. He gets stepped on.
There you go. That was the shot right there. That was the money shot right there.
Yeah, he gets stepped on.
We can't see it.
Like glass.
Yeah, but I can.
I know, but we can't.
Well, because we just did it again. Damn it. Okay, you.
I didn't touch anything. Now I did. He gets stepped on. His dick gets stepped on.
It's more of a run into situation, but still.
He's got his. Hold up. He's got his hands up that ass. That's up the bussy.
Is that the ref?
Bussy, yeah. There you go. Proper usage.
Tell me that after 4 hours of Glasgow sweating, that the back of his hand doesn't smell like his ass.
Yeah, it does.
Jared Goff, please call in. I want to know what the back of your hand smells like.
Yeah, 586 rants 3.
Yeah, he gets stepped on by Glasgow, the left guard, and somehow
you can see it right.
The left guard, and somehow the left by Glasgow.
Yeah. Ha! He was down on the turf.
That's our sports minute.
Okay, that was great. We've got a Monday night game. Oh, you know what? You were on a bubble
Sunday.
team in fantasy
Sunday, 4
football.
o'clock.
Is it Sunday?
Lions plays Sunday, 4 o'clock. They're going to wear all black, blue helmet. It should be awesome.
It does sound awesome. You were a bubble team in your own fantasy football league, and you had to beat me, and you needed 2 other teams to lose. You beat me. What does that mean? Did you make the playoffs?
I didn't just beat you. I got the highest score of the season.
Yeah.
Too little, too late, though. No, my wife and son both lost. So for the first time in 24 years of fantasy football, even before my kids were born, there are no my immediate family. I almost said the name. Don't say the name, please.
No,
are not in the playoffs.
It used to be you and I, and then Jack and Ruth took over, and they haven't looked back. Like you had your good run. You had a dynasty team for a couple years, but it was me you were playing or Jack in the playoffs. But Ruth knocked me out last year, and Jack took me out the year before. I mean, I'm having a hell of a time in your league.
Yeah, but you made it. You're in the playoffs.
I know.
That's all that matters. Now you just got to win 1 2-week game.
Right. And I've got a pretty good chance of doing that. Good? Actually, my team looks good. I'm stacked.
Yeah, you're all lucky that I'm not in because I'm gonna look at my score, and every week I'm gonna compare it to the people that
you
win
better
and realize that I would have won.
Send me the screenshot. I send you the screenshots. I can't believe you beat me. I was projected to decimate you.
Projections. Maybe everything isn't determined.
But those prophets are like, I believe in the prophets of Zod more than I believe in the prophets of God.
Roll them up like a big fat pack of Zod. Sorry, you guys wouldn't know that reference.
That was the prophet of Zod.
That's a Kendrick Lamar song. But
is that a rapper or a basketball player?
Like Kendrick Lamar is the weirdest sounding rapper. Right. Like, you know how people like to ask me, why do I look like this? I want to ask Kendrick Lamar, why do you sound like that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, he does
kind
of talks like he's got a mouthful or something.
Yeah, like there's something
not
wrong
all the time,
with him.
But he kind of like he's kind of got like
yeah, he's got a very distinctive sound, and it's not good. It's different, but it's not good. I'm saying he's a bad rapper. He's not a good rapper.
No, he's a good rapper. He just has a.
No. I'm saying the opposite of what
I don't know how to describe it.
A lot of it revolves around experience of.
But it's unique.
It makes him relatable because he sounds like he's just talking.
And when I was on that tour bus and things is
just regular.
Back home in my family that I can't do nothing about. It's out of my control. I don't have to put it in God's.
It'd be funny if he spoke British.
I couldn't understand that.
I mean, British accent.
Oh wait, that is him.
That's him.
Between you having your sanity and you losing it. And this is how artists deteriorate if you don't catch yourself. So, but these things happen.
Yeah, I didn't know what he looked like. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup.
You want to do this when
Let me break it down for you. This is the real nigga challenge.
I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga.
Whoops.
What?
I think you're allowed to say that on YouTube.
What did he say?
Only if you're cutting another woman in half with a chainsaw.
Can we at least see the one kid video that we do have?
Is it YouTube friendly?
Yep, we're good.
Hi guys, I'm the kid.
Hi guys.
No lip smacking.
Wait, I still hear Kendrick Lamar. That's driving me bananas.
I can't hear it. Oh, that's on your end.
I don't think anybody can argue that.
Is that my bussy?
Hell yeah.
I say that a lot. Oh no, I just lost my hearing. Dude, come on, set.
Oh, your headset? Chaos! Disorder! Tumult!
The fuck?
In this corner, at 143 pounds, with safety glasses and a will to not just melt plastic, but also melt our hearts.
And he's known as the kid.
Wise beyond years.
What?
Correct. Hey, this.
Seriously? There's a fan.
I turned it off just before we hit record. It hasn't stopped yet.
Okay, I was just like, dude, I can't.
Look at that.
I turned it off.
So gorgeous. Oh my god.
Listen, we went outside for the recording today. It just didn't record.
What did you do?
Correct. Hey, this is Gary, and this is the kid. We're here at work, and in addition to having a finger on the pulse of what's going on in Armada, we also work here at Armada Rubber. Just to explain a little bit of what I do is the guy with deflash, which finger on the pulse, remove the excess rubber from these auto parts. Now,
A lot of people don't see the dark underbelly of the D-Flash business because I make this look so handsome and sexy, to be honest. I mean, we all get the same uniform, but not everyone makes it look this good.
Yeah,
The video quality is incredible.
So,
thank you.
But there is a dirty side to D-Flash. Now, removing the flash would be a lot easier if there wasn't so darn much of it. Now, you also
Language, Gary. Such language.
I said darn.
He's got people that under
I know.
him that have to report
I know.
to him.
I knew what you meant.
I don't have any of that to deal
No
with.
different.
If you want to drink, you can.
No.
I don't like you.
Yeah, see, I don't like people at all. Woo-hoo. So, but, I mean, complaining about the flash being on the parts that I need to de-flash is kind of like a tennis player complaining about the net. But it would make the game a lot easier. Okay.
I don't get it.
Okay, well, so if
I don't get it,
fight
right?
with somebody though, make sure you know
I don't
their
get it.
occupation. Football player, I would avoid that. Taekwondo guy, I would avoid that.
Is the kid your
Defensive
boss?
Operator, absolutely not.
I think so.
Toughest people on the planet.
Yeah, the kid is my boss.
There was an old guy that used to work here in D-Flash.
He will be one day.
I made a joke one time about him.
Oh, yeah.
His job, and
He looks as tall as I am.
for like 3 months on workers' comp. It wasn't good.
It's
You gotta
so.
watch that.
Sorry, I just got a comment.
Yeah.
Is he protecting his hat? He likes
Yeah.
his hat more than his face.
I do.
We're kind of standing in a quiet corner.
Oh,
Is that the quiet corner? Is that the timeout area?
But isn't
Yeah.
OSHA regulations? You're supposed to have them on the shop floor at all times.
Thanks, Cameron.
Yeah. That is so close to the exit. I think we're safe.
One time about him not being very good at his job.
Did somebody just throw a fucking vacuum at you guys?
Yes. Yeah,
See that
that
thing?
is my. I leave it tipped over so it drains out. That's my vacuum.
Liquid?
It's my shop vac.
It drains out liquid or plastic?
Those are my choices.
Does it leak out
No,
something else?
just no. Whatever you're thinking, no, it's not that. It's something different, completely different. It's a mixture of liquid and rubber.
All right.
And semen.
Like a semen.
little bit of
yeah,
semen.
that's- Thanks for that.
Yeah, and it's set.
Of course.
And,
Set semen.
yeah, I was out of work for like 3 months on workers' comp. It wasn't good.
You gotta watch that.
Workman's comp? Really?
As the
Yeah, because
Yeah.
himself?
No, he got his
Flasher
ass
kicks
beat
ass.
by a D-Flash old
okay,
man.
well, so if you're gonna pick a fight with
So I know what a flasher is. That's obvious.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what the
You
opposite
run
of
around,
what I do.
You run around completely naked. Go up
Yeah,
to somebody and,
and then
go, woo! And cover yourself
Yep,
up.
and cover up. Yep, correct.
Got it.
somebody though, make sure you know their occupation. Football player, I would avoid that. Taekwondo guy, I would avoid that. D-Flash operator,
If you're ever in a fight with a football player, he's very easily defeatable with a yellow handkerchief.
absolutely not.
A D-Fladge operator?
Planet,
A
a
D-Fladge
D-Flash
in this
operator.
situation?
There was an old guy that used to work here in D-Flash, and I made a joke one time about him not
There's a
being
lot
very
of old
good at his
guys that
job.
used to work there.
And, yeah, I was out of work for like 3 months on workers' comp. It wasn't good.
You gotta watch that.
Because the defladger.
Thanks, cameraman.
It's the best 5 words. Oh, and he zoomed in on the crotch again. What's up with the zooming in on the crotch?
I mean, why wouldn't you? Have you seen his crotch?
No, and no.
Why not?
I'm not. Do we have anything else for YouTube?
How do I get the kid video back?
You don't fuck up next time.
Check your phone. Did we set the local recording already, maybe? Let's see if it's hard to find. You're going to have to just, talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
Sets.
I had the complete 1996 set of NBA player cards. They weren't Skybox or Fleer or anything cool like that. They were a cheap knockoff brand, but I've got the complete set of one of the years of the NBA. It's like 400 cards.
Tops. You didn't say Tops. That's the big card brand.
What about
No,
bottoms?
it wasn't that either. The big one for basketball is Fleer or Skybox. Is that what it's called? Why
There's
is
a lot
that
of
jumping
them.
into my
Clear,
head?
Skybox, Tops, Upper Deck.
I think it was an Upper Deck.
Skybox or this guy's box.
But Skybox was an offshoot of Upper Deck, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Is that related to Second Deck?
I don't know. Who's on first?
It looks like Kermit's arms coming out of my ear.
I think it is.
Okay.
How do
Or like I have a piece of celery shoved in there. Oh, did we switch to Rumble yet?
Not yet.
Oh, am I allowed to
I
say
got
that?
one more.
Okay.
Humble.
Dear
Cumbable.
Rumble.
Humble. Mumble.
I'm broadcasting the show.
Are you?
Well, I'm going to see if it works. See if it's my problem or your problem.
All right.
Yep.
What the fuck is going on?
FRL, unknown connection failure. Yeah, so for whatever reason, that code, probably because I'm moving the server around, which I warned everyone the week before.
Yeah.
That I was moving the server.
That doesn't
So
make me less upset. That makes me angrier.
We probably have to give you another code.
I don't like...
Would you prefer every 15 minutes I just sent, here's a new code just in case. You record it random times throughout the week.
No, I would prefer it just works all the time no matter what.
See, now those are really dirty words to somebody who works in break, fix, repair.
Okay. Stop
you
breaking
understand,
it.
you just
Stop needing to
want
fix
me
it.
to not
Don't
exist.
repair it. God dang it. Listen, all I'm asking for is everything all at once.
And to work all the time. So you can have everything all at once. It just can't work all the time.
Bull crap.
So I've got a news story.
So if I send you a big long string of letters, will you be able to paste it into that spot I showed you, or do I need to connect
of course.
and do it again? Yes, of course. Like last time.
No, last time I fought you every step of the way.
But I'm saying,
I'm pissy like that.
Can you copy it, or do you need me to connect?
I can copy and paste it.
All right, I'll send you a new one. We should do it right now and test it while George
Pieced and pasted.
saying the rest of whatever he was just saying.
I can't do that. I broadcast from a handset.
I had breaking news, but it's no longer breaking. So, what are you gonna do?
Oh, it's broken? It's fixed?
Fuck starts a conversation like that.
Pussy?
I believe we may have brushed the surface with this story, but I don't know if we ever fully dove down. Okay.
Was it
You
the
guys
bucket
seen,
of paint lady?
No. It is.
Was it the grape lady?
Down syndrome Barbies.
Oh God, no.
Have you seen that Mattel is releasing a Down syndrome version of Barbie?
No.
What's really Down syndrome-y about this, other than just
please no.
Problems.
So the proportions are short. She's stubby. Her face is mushed together. You know,
So this is
downy.
released by Mattel.
With
Disability
I don't think
campaigner and
you can
model
say that
Ellie
at any
Goldstein
channel.
introducing her to the world.
Should I say
What?
Down syndrome?
Right.
No. It's like saying Jewy. Oh no.
Oh my God, they made her slightly cross-eyed too.
Oh no. Please no. Tell me it's not. No, this is a joke. This is a joke.
No, but it gets worse. There is a Down syndrome Ken as well.
It's $85 instead of 11.
Oh no,
Are you
please
guys ready
no.
For the Down syndrome Ken, how do I gotta stop sharing.
It better be a picture of me, dog, on it.
It's not. It's really Shane Gillis.
I don't know who Shane Gillis is.
He's the Down syndrome looking comedian.
Down syndrome Ken.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Is that Down? Oh, okay, I see it. Yes, I knew it. I already called it would look like me.
Yeah, I like how you ruin things.
What the dog doing?
I ruined it by knowing
Wow,
in
you
advance.
spent
No.
a lot of time doing the
How-
little cutout too.
How could I not see that coming? That's great, though. It looks very handsome.
Yeah, it's too
That's
late.
that's like
Very
handsome,
Down syndrome-y.
Ken.
There's your little proops.
He's got way too much hair, but
You got a little
otherwise
frisbee.
very handsome.
So if you'll notice, though, Ken and Barbie look a lot the same downstairs with the little mound. They're
Yeah.
not
Oh yeah, it actually goes
anatomically
inward.
correct.
Yeah,
Goes inward.
yeah, it's an indentation. Oh,
an innie.
another zoom in crotch shot. Oh, that is handsome. That is handsome.
Beautiful.
My goodness. Wowee.
That is like a Beavis and Butthead amount of forehead.
Yeah, it is.
Are we not? Am I not allowed to say that? You're not supposed to point out the big forehead or the cross eyes?
Are you?
I don't know.
I like the forehead. Look at that. Look at that forehead. I've got the most distinctive forehead on any Fladgecast ever.
You know what the worst part about this is? They're doing a promotion right now that if you collect 10 box tops from Downy fabric softener, you collect the Downy Barbie.
No.
Well, the best thing about this is that once all the Down syndrome people collect all their Barbies, then they're just going to stop
Hold
making
on,
them.
I got to
because they're
stop
not
you
gonna
right there.
sell
They're
anymore.
people with Down syndrome. They're not Down syndrome people.
I assume everyone has Down syndrome.
Now, what are they going to do? They're all
They're going
gonna
to stop making it, and then they won't have Down syndrome Barbie anymore.
Dear
Now,
Lord.
this could be a collector's item.
What has happened? We've lost control. The thing has come off the rails.
Well, there's no
What do you
rails.
think
That's a different.
The market,
the
the
wheelchair
scale- what do you
Barbie
think
has the
scale of
rails.
This market is? Would you buy
Set
a Down
have taken
syndrome
control of this goddamn Fladgecast.
Holy shit! I was
swear
joking.
to God.
Brady, would you
There's
buy
what?
a Down syndrome Barbie for
There's
your
wheelchair
child,
Barbie.
and not tell her?
Sorry, what?
Just to
I've
make
got
her
a
feel-
white
Would
elephant
you ever
gift.
buy a Down syndrome Barbie for your
Party?
child and not tell her that it's a Down syndrome Barbie?
Next Saturday,
Just to try to teach her that everyone's the same.
I want to buy
So first of all, my daughter has Down syndrome.
Down syndrome. No, she doesn't.
Well, I mean, yes, she does.
I assume everyone has Down syndrome. I've met his children.
My neighbor has Down
Oh
syndrome.
no,
They're perfectly
Are you-
normal.
You obviously
She's
weren't
a
alone 'cause
wonderful
you
young
needed a
lady.
chaperone.
She does a lot. She was in the band. She plays the drums.
Oh, she won't live to be 40.
Well, that's unfortunate, but neither will obese people.
She
so
takes
are we gonna,
testosterone. She's
what
got
next thing you're going to tell me?
hair.
We're going to start picking on fat people? Come on.
And next week, we pick on fat people. No, I've been proud of how fat I've become since moving to Armada. I'm a girthy 190 right now. My frame's
sounds
only
kinda
built to hold 170, and I'm a $190.
So then now you're going to break other things like your knees and your ankles. And
Yeah, I'm fat. I'm a lard ass.
were we
I'm
talking about
proud.
hemorrhoids?
And
talking
hemorrhoids,
about-
yeah.
I had
Not like
police
the
all
bleedy
around me on
kind.
the way home. I didn't know. I had a white AirPod in my ear. I know they
Yeah.
can be used for hearing now, so they're not going to
Were you
pull you over.
recording them? Were you filming them? Were you
I
antagonizing
thought about
them?
it. But the last thing you want to do is go, I just took my AirPod out and was hoping that something didn't get bright on my phone and light up my whole cockpit of my car. Do you have a cockpit?
Oh, cock.
What do you
With
call it?
emphasis on the
What do
cock.
you say? Your car interior?
No, cockpit.
I like a good cock. Pit.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Chicken attack.
Oh, there's so many buttons.
Chicken attack. Chicken attack.
I'll be right back. I have to go find a new jabber.
All right, one more segment for YouTube, and then we will go off of there.
Hasenpfeffer? What's Hasenpfeffer?
Please, please, please.
Fix me Hasenpfeffer.
Please, please, please.
Here it is, Hasenpfeffer.
Please, please, please.
Where's my Hasenpfeffer?
Wait,
It's about new physics, but what could it do for us?
Wait.
Today I want to have a look.
something's different. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Is it her titties?
Is it her titties? No, it's what's wrapped.
I feel
in
like
it.
there's something different about her titties.
They're wrapped in a different color fabric. It's a different shirt.
I don't know about that. I just know that there's something different about her titties. They look,
Shoot.
They look different.
Look at what use it might be to find dark matter, quantum gravity, or
I went through the archive. She wears the black.
I can't believe we haven't
quite
talked about this
frequently,
before.
actually.
What is it good
Her
for?
titties are
It's
talking.
such an obvious question.
And I don't take no orders
Why
from
did
no
we
woman,
stop
by the way.
asking it?
By
We
the
can
way, I
take
don't
a
take no
clue
order.
from a famous Feynman quote.
man
Physics is
talking.
like
When I went to high
sex.
school, there
Sure,
was,
it may
I
give
think,
some practical
3 black
results,
people.
but that's not why we do it. That was then.
Feynman,
Today, birth
one of the greatest physicists of all time.
Physics is like sex. Sure, it may give some practical results, but that's not why we do it.
That's
Okay.
not why we do it. That was then. Today, birth rates are so low that governments all over the world would like to ask you to not forget about the practical results. And maybe it's about time that physicists too ask about practical results again. But does new physics even have practical results? New physics has become the standard phrase that
Shouldn't, with physics and all this, I don't even know what they call it. What do they call the fake physics where they just suggest? Shouldn't it be called philosophy at this point?
the media.
Because they literally just conjure up some imagination and say, I dare you to disprove it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes, basically. And, it's crazy and harebrained. But since it is like quantum physics is so counterintuitive, it's a darn good thing someone did think of something off the wall and try to falsify it, because that's how we discovered some crazy counterintuitive things that we would have never come up with any other way.
I'm okay with it. I just think it shouldn't be called physical. It's like it's physics. Physical is right in the word. That's kind of
That's why you
mocking.
can't trust what you yourself thinks or observes, because we try to make things make sense. If it doesn't make sense to us, we make it conform to what we think makes sense to us, and that's why we cling to these religious beliefs and nonsense.
And if we can't, we get angry at it and kill it.
Yeah. Angry kill. So I went hard on the creation myth. So call me and fight. 586-3 fight.
Wait, it's not open. If anybody tried to call, son of a bitch. Come on,
Really?
man. Set, you're really getting annoying.
Oh my god. This is
some kind
screwed
of
up.
counter? Is there some kind of counter to set that we should share
Counter
with
set?
the audience to help?
Set, counter set? Oh, no. Nothing's going to help. Oh, do we have comments?
What the hell is that? Is that you ringing, I hope?
Is that a phone ringing?
Do you want to answer that?
No. Hello.
I got the phone
Do
ringing.
we have a comment?
Your phone
Yeah.
ringing.
Oh, wait, where's
Your phone ringing. Phone ringing.
There's a link. There's the link.
It seems like the alcohol has something to do with it.
So you guys can help me out. You guys can help me out a little. Help me help you. If you ever see the caller not down in the onboard thing.
There's a thing for that?
It should be there. See, there it's there. See, we can do
Oh, I can't see that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you can't. On the phone, dude, I used the phone a little bit today, and it sucks, dude. You need a computer. The app or the web page is just unbelievable.
Well, we
Horrible.
talk. Are you in the middle of something, or what are we doing? Hawking radiation. Maybe
Oh,
erasing
I
glass.
forgot.
Is this
For
following
some
up on
fundamentally
Sabrina?
new discovery, a
Hassenpfeffer?
law of nature that we didn't know of previously. I guess that's somewhat insulting for many research areas in physics. Actually, I don't have to guess, I know, because people from these areas...
See, I trust her more now because she's imploding her own industry.
Yeah.
And you gotta find, unless, did something happen to her? Is there a reason she's bitter? Is she like disgruntled?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a video. There's a video that she gets. There's a video.
Yeah, she tells
about
us
her
why. She
being
she
pissy
got
about it,
banned
then-
and all that fun stuff. Like
yeah, then there's a
discredited.
video about. There's a video criticizing her. There's some random dude who criticizes her bitch about whatever her bitches is. She feels like she got blackballed or
lesbian?
whatever
She
because
has
they
a
chose
bitch?
somebody else, and because she challenged something and she
Right,
realized
I
that it was
remember.
kind of like a political landscape.
Well, and
and didn't
anything.
wanna play
I mean,
politics.
there's so much
And
money
so she
going
went-
into
she went
research.
to YouTube.
and they don't want to hear that it's not working. Please stop sending money. I mean, all you got to do is watch one episode of Big Bang to realize that that's all they're doing is
shut
wasting.
Up, you're ruining everything.
They're wasting time in collecting money, but they can't just say that, otherwise the money will stop coming in. They have to present something that appears to be a breakthrough,
Exactly.
and that's why they cater to the money.
Right.
What are we going into the
There's the cemetery right there, but you can't see anything because the stupid phone. But there's the cemetery right there.
you need do you need a spotlight? I can send you a spotlight.
No, I'm good.
So you could either walk or try to light your lighter, but I don't think doing them at the same time is going to work.
Huh.
Do you know what the lighter sounds like?
What? The time is now 10:01 p.m. Of course, triangles do it because I just jizzed a little.
My lord.
Gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
It's a lip smacking good time, huh? Nonstop.
That's why Gary's a mindless trendy, man.
Mechanics isn't.
Did you have? Were you finishing Sabrina? Was there
No,
something to finish on? Dear anal sex lover.
There's a physicist that used to have a YouTube channel and a nice shirt.
Right. I used to
She
wear
hates
this.
She hates everything
pink
now.
and
She's 190
cow.
sturdy pounds.
Sturdy pounds.
There's no question. She just wanted to let everybody know.
She's kind of cunty. Dear Fladgy, so since this couldn't really find much sets. But,
Illinois.
Since we talked
You're in
about
Illinois.
semen, dear Fladgy, my sister-in-law Sandy moved to New York to get
Ooh,
away
that's
from a
gritty.
difficult lesbian relationship. She could also be known as Riley, or I'm sure like whatever, whatever her lesbian. Sandy is one of them hybrid names.
Don't dead
boy
name her.
girl. Regardless, if you name your boy or your girl Sandy, you're a tard. But she is now involved with another woman. They have been together for about a year. Sandy asked Rod, her only brother, for a huge
Rod.
favor.
That's a great
She
name.
wants him to be a sperm donor for her new partner because they want a child with family genes. I oppose the idea, to put it mildly. Abby, Sandy has a Fladgy. Sandy has a history of instability. Most of her relationships are short-lived, and I don't believe this one will last either. Sandy told Rod not to discuss the matter with me, but of course he did. He feels trapped. This drama has been going on since March. She's demanding an answer by the end of July. Please help. Signed, Desperate for Direction. Erection. That's where you come in.
I know, but I was supposed to be paying attention that whole time.
So there's a lesbian, and the lesbian's like, I met another lesbian, and we both want to have a kid, but of course we're both lesbians. And so the one lesbian was like, hey, you got a brother. Why don't you ask your brother for some of his cum? And so she asked her brother for some cum. And the brother is like, the sister was like, well, don't tell your wife. And the brother's like, okay. But then he goes and tells his wife. Yeah, and the wife is like, do not come. And he's like, I don't know what we should do. And so I'm going to come. Then there's a time frame. They want this cum like soon.
And the answer soon too.
Because they want it biological to the.
And in order to get cum,
it's the brother.
you're going to need somebody named Richard Rodriguez, which would be.
No. He's not impregnating his sister. He's impregnating his sister's lesbian lover with his cum, so it could be partly the sister kind of.
Oh, you know what? I like that. I approve.
Wouldn't that be flipper babies though? If they're aren't they genetically related?
No, that was the point I was making, and it was the girlfriend.
I don't know. I always remember that story. The story Lemon told me one time, or told us. Do you remember that Lemon story?
Oh, Lemon.
How he got that money?
I don't remember the Lemon story.
Oh yeah, he told some story about how he.
Hang on, I got a Lemon story.
Got like 20 grand or something, stories. I think, for donating semen.
Wow.
And he knew the people, and he said that he had to because they were trying to do it on the cheap. So he
Lemon stories.
Did it? He had to insert it himself. And I'm like, oh, at least you got laid. He goes, well, no, it's not. It wasn't like. He was like, it was really awkward because I know them, and I'm not it's kind of. And so he was really weirded out by it, number one. Number two, it sounded like he had kind of regretted it a little bit, even though he had 20 grand cash. I don't know how that still sits with him, but I never forgot that story. I don't know why. You never hear that shit firsthand, and so it kind of sticks with you.
Yeah, but you got to take anything Lemon says with a grain of salt.
No.
He never even told us his real name.
Why would you make that up?
That's how you do this lemon and the salt and then the tequila.
No, that wasn't what I meant at all.
You always need a little salt with lemon.
I'm here.
No, it's an actual cliche.
Cliche?
Just like our...
We've got the new 2025 merch out.
Oh, no, it's not.
I would have to agree, even though there's no proof of it.
Yeah, it's out proof of it. Just in time for Christmas.
Just in time for Christmas.
Oh, why don't we have a little Christmas ornament hat?
Oh, yeah,
Saturnalia.
Right. Why can't we get a little Christmas ornament that's the horn?
It's Saturnalia.
Come on now.
On the budget we have, we get 5 items at all time for free in the store. If you want to sell more than 5,
we should have constantly rotating items.
We should.
Really?
Everything's selling so well now, though.
That's true.
Why change? Yeah, why make any changes?
We've sold one shirt to the kid.
We had a big order in the beginning. We sold like 20 shirts. I thought we were like.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that's a nice shirt.
Thank you. This is my up north.
Faces.
I think I've been off tonight because I don't have my lab coat.
I hope you're ready to rumble.
Oh yeah, I hope you're ready to rumble.
Is this rumble
pertaining to history?
Please.
Yeah, I saw this from a guy on TikTok. His name is Nate Hale. December 5th, 1664, a ship sank off the coast of Wales in the Menai Strait. 81 people on the ship died, and there was only one survivor, and his name was Hugh Williams.
I just want to watch
December
the original
5th.
guy's video, not this guy's
Did you catch all that? It's a riddle.
Hugh Williams.
Listen to it
Want to
again.
hear a crazy
remember that
coincidence pertaining to history?
Please.
I saw this from a guy on TikTok. His name is Nate Hale. December 5th, 1664, a ship sank off the coast of Wales in the Menai Strait. 81 people on the ship died, and there was only one survivor, and his name was Hugh Williams.
Why did they call him Hugh Williams?
His name was Hugh Williams.
Oh.
That's correct, but that's not much fun.
December 5th.
I did.
1785. A ship sunk in the exact same spot. Everyone died except one person. Can you guess his name?
Hugh Williams.
Hugh Williams.
What? No.
August 5th, 1821. A ship sank in the same spot. One survivor.
No way.
Hugh Williams.
Are you
I
sure?
don't know,
wait.
man.
Thrice times.
Wait.
August 19th, 1889. A coal
Say what?
barge, same spot, except this time there was 2 survivors. Can you guess their name?
Huey and Hugh.
Both named Hugh Williams.
How was that
I don't
possible?
know.
It
Say
seems like
what?
this guy's like a time traveler.
Yeah.
He's like, I gotta fix this. Like, I have
And
to.
he keeps
I have
going
to
back.
break the paradigm. Want to hear a crazy coincidence?
That's awesome. Hugh
That's
Williams.
bullshit.
It has to be real.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Even if you made
I
it up,
don't know,
it's a pretty
man.
cool story.
Fake.
Whoa, I thought you were.
What did he say?
You can't say that. Hugh Williams.
I don't give a crap about that.
Disclaimer, the unfiltered and crude proclamation of jabber speech. Gibber. Folks, listen up. Before we dive gibber into this circus of crudeness and uncensored
did I do with
banter,
my
here's
tackle,
our
though?
no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of Fladge humor. Gibber, look, we're here for a good time, not a gibber-correct time, all right? In this crazy world, we're snowflakes, applesauce, and jabber critic. We're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So here, jabber, article I, let's get jabber, the sole gibber of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth, is to tickle your funny bone.
Just
tease
realized
your
he
gray
says
matter,
article
and
I
illuminate
instead
the
of
path
article
to a
1.
mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is gibber accidental. Article 2, jabber everyone equally. We're equal gibber offenders, all right? We don't give a hoot about your gibber, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs.
Yeah, you can
We're
try
here
that.
to roast everyone from politicians to gibber to our own sorry selves. No gibber safe, not even grandma's apple pie.
that's right.
Article 3, screw political jabber. Listen, we ain't here to hold your hand or jabber anything. So if our jabber offend you, tough luck. We're not responsible for any ruffled feathers or gibber feelings.
Yeah.
But hey, if you can take the heat, we promise we'll dish out some belly laughs and maybe a couple of gibber.
okay, that'd be
Article
cool.
I gibber, fake news alert. The tales, rumors, and downright lies you hear here are as gibber as a $3 bill.
That is
Any
really
resemblance
bizarre.
to real life events or people, whether alive or pushing up daisies, is purely gibber and probably a result of us hitting the bottle too hard. We're pretty sure the earth is round, but jabber, who cares? Article D, jabber, cause why not? Parody and gibber are our bread and butter, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a jabber. We might not be the smartest gibber in the jar, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble. So, in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a gibber, then congrats, you're our kind of people. We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes. Spread some jabber joy and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the frickin' time. So buckle up, buttercup, and get ready for a wild ride through the absurd gibber of our humor while Fladge Rants live.